Hallo, wie geht's? Ich bin Sarah, die Närrin aus Northwoods. Hello, how's it going? I'm Sarah, the Northwods Stitcher, getting ready and excited to go to Germany. And I've got so much eye candy still from that retreat that I wanted to show you. I am filming a bunch of videos to like post while I'm going to be away. So if you do comment and I don't respond and it's total radio silence, crickets playing, it's because I can't use my data plan. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can. My husband's looking into it. But I wanted to show you a whole bunch of stuff still from the retreat, some of the gifts that I got, and some of the finds that I have still popping up from my trips to the dump and to Goodwill. So I also wanted to comment, I wanted to thank Kara, who is the Granite State Stitchers. She found out who did this. This was a Goodwill find. This is a Janlin chart. It's a, what do they call it? The Garden Charm charts. And this is called Kitty Cat Chat. And this is a 2001. This was a kit from Diane Authors. And it's a Janlin kit that is still available, I guess, on eBay. So that was so kind of her to find and locate that. I'm just so busy right now. I haven't had time to research it. And she found it immediately. I think I posted the video and immediately she texted me about it. So I wanted to make sure I got that information out there. It's absolutely adorable. I still have to show my husband that I hung it with the rope. He only drilled the holes and I ran off with it. I need to say a proper thank you. Let me see where I can put that. Also from a Goodwill trip with Sophia and Lori. And who else was there? I think Lisa and Kim were there when I found this. We were descending upon a couple of stores together and in little groups. Look at this little cutie. I had this at the retreat on our table because this is a miniature trash can. This is very European. I don't know about you guys, but when in my travels, when I've been to either little breakfast places, especially in Germany, they always have a little garbage can on the table for wrappers, especially at hotels, or I guess the eggshells, and there's a plastic bag lining it. And this is a little simple human. Turns out that this baby is a $29 trash can on Amazon. I couldn't believe it. I think I paid $2 for it. Might have been $3, but I had to have it. And this is great for my craft room. I have several different work surfaces and boop, just pop it in there rather than try to figure out where I move the trash can to. So that was a fun find. And I wanted to also show you, there's so many retreat things. This is some stuff that my friend Lori made, and she brought up the cutest little gift bags. So it came in this little bag, and there might have been something else in here that's already been squirreled away, but this is the stuff that I had to have upstairs. So she made these wonderful floss drops, and it says greetings from Cape Cod, and she put some red embroidery floss on it. I forgot to ask her who that is. I think it's a DMC variegated, but I'm not sure. On a floss ring, very handy. And I definitely want to do some of my little samplers in a red. So this is probably something I want to keep up here and kit up soon. And then she made these adorable ornaments. This is in a hoop. I have to put, well, I guess I can hang it from this. So she's got little spools, and there's a little button. This is some fabric that she got at some sort of clearance. I can't remember. There was a fabric shop on Cape Cod that was going to be retiring or going out of business. She and Sophia descended on the shop different times and were giggling about it because of all the things, wonderful things they found. Handmade for you. With love is the little button. I just love that. And then she put a cork backing on it, and I had to make her sign it because she didn't sign it initially. And she put library library stitchers retreat on it, so I can always remember that that was the little ornament that I got from Lori then. And then these are so cute. These are little Ort pails. Inside there are some little magnetic letters that spell out Orts. And there's a little magnet on top, X for cross stitch. I thought that was adorable. She's so talented. She also gave me a giant bag of stuff that we need to go through. That is over there. I wanted to do the stuff on the work table first to show you. We have, oh, Sophia made some wonderful stuff. I don't know where to start. She and I have the same chicken kit, and I have a chart of some chickens. And for whatever reason, wherever she goes, she sees chicken fabric. So she made some fantastic project bags. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? So I am absolutely thrilled to have a Sophia original. Again, biggest complaint's not signed. There's no little tag made by Sophia. Watch this. Isn't that incredible? I love this fabric. So this is probably going to be for the kit, and then the smaller one is going to be for the actual chart that I have. So I'm gonna have to kit those up. So a smaller one and a bigger one. I was so excited to get these. I thought I was getting one, and she was asking me a couple of weeks ago, what color zipper for this fabric and what color zipper for that fabric? I'm like, oh, they're both good. And I got 2 project bags. She also put together these tiny little project bags from Artist Loft filled with goodies. So I have a little tomato, some embroidery floss, a highlighter, a spool of silky, some Madeira. Is that Madeira? Did I say that right? Madeira, I think. And this fantastic container that I'm going to put my needles in. So it's just a great little travel bag. I still don't know what I'm going to be packing for Germany, so this might be the one because it's durable, and I don't think I'll worry about anything poking through with my little scissor caps on there. So that was amazing to get. Oh, it's looking better already. Okay. I also got, oh, I found this at the dump. This was probably the day before they came. My dad used to collect postage stamps, and he would love when he could find a cross stitch of a postage stamp. And he did quite a few of them. And I actually have a blueberry one that's partially finished that I have to complete. But this popped up at the dump, and it's called White Christmas by Heritage Series. It is totally bent, very warped. But what a sweet stitch. So I guess traditionally people would cross stitch it, and then when they matted it, they would have the actual stamp that it's modeled after inserted in before they framed it. So he used to do the cross stitch and use them in his 3-ring binders to slide in front of that pocket just to make the 3-ring binder pretty. I thought that was a lot of work to make a 3-ring binder pretty, but I don't know what I'll do with this. I'm definitely going to do both of these in honor of my dad. And I'm not sure what count I'll do them on, but they might end up being pillows, actual pillows that I can see more often than a 3-ring binder and a shelf. We'll see. If you have any ideas, let me know. I would like to do one on a sweatshirt, but I think it's too big for that. You have to excuse me. I am freezing. I've got the heat on. I'm dressed like it's winter. For whatever reason, the wind's picked up and it is blowing very cold outside. Oh, These are little notes that I have so I don't forget people. Some of the treasures that I got at the cross stitch retreat. I haven't finished showing them all. And I don't think I showed these. I know that this was part of the swag bag. What's happened is I got a lot of things that I stuck inside the swag bag, so it's mixed up with other gifts from people. We got this adorable chapstick holder. Is this called neoprene? And there's a little slit at the top where you would stick your chapstick. I don't have one handy, but it's just perfect. And it'll be snug in there, so it's not gonna slip out or fall out. I'm really excited about this because I use chapstick all the time. We got this really cool sticker, but I think I'm going to keep this on something that I look at all the time. I don't want to lose this. I might even try to stitch the sticker onto a project bag. We'll see what happens. And then this needle keeper. I should probably take this out of the wrapper. You guys can't see with all this shine going on. And I'm excited about this because there's 3 different compartments in there. So I'm going to take the time to actually label the size needles that are in here. I haven't figured out how to open this yet. Hopefully this is not Sarah proof. Needle box. I may need instructions. It's not hinged. I don't think the lid comes off. They come out of the end. I don't read instructions, so that's not good. I'll figure it out, or I'll have to start texting people madly. Maple candy. Lobster Claw floss. And this is a classic Colorworks. So this must be a new color. I don't recall this. I'm really excited about it because it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. And then we got Stitchy Notes. Now, I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I should have opened this up while I was at the retreat and get some information from people. I need to start bringing a book, like an address book to retreats, because what happens is you meet so many wonderful people and you don't want them to disappear. You really want to keep in touch with them. And you know what happens. You have good intentions, or you forget somebody's name, or you wrote down something incorrectly, and it should have been something I planned on. So that's something that you guys can do for your next retreat. Bring an address book or some sort of notebook, how I met. That would be fun. I think this was in the swag bag. It's this really cool little pocket, and inside the pocket is something that I pack for my retreats, so I was excited to get them. Lens cleaners. I use a lot of them. My husband got me started doing it because I'll take these off and rub them on my shirt, which scratches them up, and I get in trouble for that. Then I wrote this down, and I don't have the notes in front of me. I think they used Vista Prints. This is a movement that's getting started, and I think it's just the library stitchers who are starting this, but they want other people to do it. They are now making floss drops with their baby pictures. I've got some pretty hideous ones that I want to print up of me. What fun is this? And I love it. And look at those cheeks. You guys want to guess who that is? So if you watch 2 needles pulling thread, who do you think that is? Is that Missy or Kathy? It's Missy. I love it. It doesn't say where she made hers, but I did ask somebody and they had made theirs at Vista Print. And on the back of them, they're all different. So this is Floss Maker, and color. This is Tam Stitches. And then on the back of this one, it has maker, floss, color, and this is Teresa McMath, the Garden Goose Stitcher. I didn't recognize you at this age. That's adorable. Probably what, preschool? I think it's preschool. Really cute. Oh, and she was really smart. She put that on there, so I just learned how to use QR codes. Technology is really, I'm getting lost with technology. And Missy put on the back of hers floss, color. Oh, this is Missy in 1968. And then she has her Instagram account and her FLOSSTUBE 2 needles pulling thread on the back. But there's plenty of room for me to write the floss, color, blah, blah, blah. So I'm really excited about that and looking forward to possibly making some of my own. So this was a cute little gift, and it's not signed. Well, it is. It says "For You" by SDF, and it's a little house that you can cross stitch. I have a collection of these, so I'm excited about this one. I see this as a little red house, but I haven't gotten as far as kitting it up. And then my friend Lisa passed these out. This was really a nice idea. So it's a little bag full of the 2024. And yes, this is how many finishes I should be using. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 or 7 in here. But what a great idea. And I love that she put that little heart in there as well. I can actually use that with some of the pillows that I finish. Because if you remember, I don't use a sewing machine, I hand sew. This was really cute. I don't think I showed this. This is from Jackie of Jack's Creative Inspirations. Now, if I remember, she's in Washington State. She's way far away. And she came all the way to this retreat. But look at this. And it says the Library Stitchers. There is a book. And it says 2024. I love this. That was an incredible thing to make. And then Leslie, wow, from Maryland, Nottingham, Maryland. She made these adorable little, I'm going to call this a zipper pull, but I could also use it as a keychain. Isn't that nice? A little glare on there, but I love the little daisy. There is a way to make those. This is a jewelry maker. She must know how to place the design, and then this acrylic bubble I think is glued, but I'm not really sure. You can get just the base. So she must be making her own jewelry as well. And then there's this great lobster claw. And I'm not quite sure how she attached that. Oh, that went around the ring. So really heavy duty claw on that as well. All these little things inspire me to go to Joann's or Michael's, walk through the jewelry section, and just figure out what I should get to start making things. This is so cool. So Ann Pitt and Jen Dashno from Swanton, Vermont. They have some ability to cut little pieces of wood in the shape of Vermont with a little heart on it. And that is going to be a zipper pull on one of my project bags. I absolutely love it. But again, it's not signed on here, and I would like to have Anne and Jen's name on there. I can write it on one side because I don't want to forget that. That's really cool. And keep it in the bag for now. Oh, I almost lost a magnet. Also in the swag bag was this needle minder. I can take it out of its bag now. I'm not gonna have to buy any more needle minders. Actually, I have to make another hoop now. This is Library Stitchers Retreat 2024. Isn't that cool? And again, that neodymium magnet that you should slide apart rather than pull apart because they're so strong. And if you do click them together wrong, they will snap. So I'm so excited about that because that's a good clean magnet. And then Brandy and Emma did B&E Stitchery. Less squirrely, more stitchy. How's that for a cute needle minder? I don't know where they got these or how they do them, but it's lovely. I need to get some woodworking stuff and maybe start playing with it. And they have a really nice magnet on the back, another neodymium magnet. I wish Neodymium is how you spell it, I think. But this is super clicky. Will pinch you. That's why you slide them, because they will bite. Ah, just like they did on the table. And then I have 2 cross stitchers. That's another floss tube. Go check them out. Mary Lou and Amy. And they made another strong one. I thought I was going to get bit. But this one is like those button. It's you can get button pins and you can make your own. But this has a different backing on it because it's flat. So I know they made it. So they put their different flat back on it, crimped it with a machine after they printed out, cut out the shape. I mean, that's a lot of work. And they made 150 plus. So that's really cool to have. And I have looked into these button machines before, button makers, I guess you would call it, but that's a lot of work. And it's an investment. Look at my poor rings are all rolling around on my hands. That's how cold I am. It's such beautiful things. I just want to roll around and play in all of it. I certainly don't want to do any housework today. Oh, this one's cool. There's no note in here. I don't know who did this one. Cute bag. It'll probably come to me after I do this video. So I can't remember how to look these up, but these are really great floss rings because you can attach 2 of these together to make a bigger floss ring. So I have a whole bunch of these. So it's a barrel clasp system, and you roll it to unlock it. But you can just attach another one to make a much bigger ring. So now I can't attach it. There we go. I'm not gonna. On here, now I do need to close it up or I'll lose my charms. On here are some charms that they put. And what we have, oh, this is entirely different pin backing. That is the Maine state flag. And I can change that into a zipper pull if I don't want it on this floss ring. And with it is a tiny little charm of the state of Maine. And aren't those cute? Bird scissors. Or are they called something else? I don't know. I just call them bird scissors. I love these. And they put it in this cute little bag. If you haven't been to a retreat before, I really encourage you to just be brave and go. Go by yourself. The first retreat I went to, I went by myself. Sure, it's fun to go with somebody, but if you can't find anybody who can do it when you can, or when you have one near you, go alone. You are going to meet so many people, and it is such a welcoming, inviting, personable, inclusive environment. Everybody's there to meet people. Everybody's there to make new friends. Everybody's there to start networking and finding out, where do you shop? What did you get? It's just, you've got sisters and brothers out there that you don't know you have. It's such fun. So please consider it. What else is in here? Oh, this was cool. So if you haven't watched them yet, you should go look them up. The Boss Stitchers, B-O-S. Buy oxygen soon, B-O-S. So they have this really cool, what do you call these? Blood sample tubes. And she filled full of beads, and there's a needle in there and tiny little buttons, the tiniest buttons you've ever seen, kind you would use on like the Mill Hill kits. It's such a great collection of must-haves. And then on the tube, Boss Stitchers, Instagram account, Boss Stitchers, email, bossstitchers@gmail.com. Somebody gave me this. Thank you. And I know I thanked you when I got it, but I should have gotten your name, your contacts. Sometimes you just get so excited you forget to write things down. But I love this green. Green is my color. So I've been actually traveling around with it inside the top so I don't lose it. I was wearing it on my lanyard with my name on it, and I thought I might stick myself. Also in our swag bag, it just doesn't stop. Lots of presents. It was like my birthday and Christmas and any celebration, any holiday that I would get presents all at once. Excuse the noise. I haven't played with it yet. Am I gonna do it right? So this is a chart holder that came in the swag bag. I don't think I opened it right. I have to figure this out. Instructions not included. I sometimes need instructions, but I'm a hands-on person. I'll figure it out. Wish me luck. I love this color too. I don't know, again, if somebody's listening and knows me that well. It's not so personalized, but I got the right color of everything. Or did I trade for this one? I don't know. That's the other great thing. If you do get a color that you don't like and somebody says, I'm partial to another color, do you guys want to trade? We'll do that too. Did I break it? Send me comments. Send help. I might have to FaceTime with somebody. I also got, I have to figure out what this is. Oofda. And it says, welcome to Whips and Sips. Now, as far as I remember, a quick search said that that's Norwegian. And then somebody tried to tell me it was a New England thing. I haven't heard it, and I was born here, so oofda. That's just a cool sticker. And with it, he's my little Jolly Green Giant. Now, is that the Jolly Green Giant's kid? It's just adorable. It's an acrylic needle minder. So it's see-through. I don't have one of these. And I actually want to get that 324 chart, and I think that this is going to be that needle minder, just because it's so cute and bright. Now that I open it, I can stick my needles on it. This was really cute. I think think this came in our swag bag. It's a collection of little rubber duckies. And there's so many things I can do with this. I can make them into needle minders. I can decorate one of my boxes. I can decorate the edge of a frame, you know, the inside of the lip. But they're just adorable. And I am going to put them with my cross-stitch embellishments. I have a little container of them. I should probably pull that out and show it to you. I'm not going to run out of stuff to show you in this room. Nah. But wait, there's more. The Bougie sisters were there. The Bougie Stitchers. I call them sisters because they're always together. The Bougie Stitchers. They're fun to watch. High energy. Go watch them. Personalized wooden needle minders. Now, if I could get off my butt and do something like this, I love this. And it's a great size because it's the size of a needle. Beautiful detail on that. I love it. And again, the right kind, heavy duty, slide it. Don't get bit. I think that's adorable. Ooh. And it came in this cute little bag, which is so reusable. Oh, now how did I forget? Or did I have an extra bunch? That's Tammy. Tammy Totten. Tam Stitches. 1, 2, 3. We're almost done. There's that. Got lots of candy in here too. I don't need to show that because I'm not sharing any of that. Oh yeah. In our swag bag, and I'm sure you guys have seen this in other videos already, we got this really neat bookmark that is a sewing needle. Do you see that? Hope it's not out of focus. Isn't that cool? It's so elegant. I'll have to add this to a book of poetry. I love it. A beautiful bead and then that giant needle on it. I've never seen a needle embellishment like that. So this would just be tucked in the spine of your book. And I think the needle part would hang out. I don't know who gave me this, and I love it. It might have been in the swag bag, but I don't remember. It's a tiny little, whatchamacallit ring. It snaps shut. Hopefully I won't snap my fingers. And then on it, this is a threader to thread your needles. And then this adorable charm that is a glass bead topped with a little filigree, and it's on a lobster clasp so I can put it on a project bag. Love it. See what you can get if you go to a retreat? I don't know who gave me this either. Not signed on the back. Somebody who's talented. Isn't that sweet? I don't always put floss drops on this. Sometimes I just use my bobbins, but I use these all the time. Uh-oh. Is this the Bougie Stitchers too? Somebody tell me. Isn't that cool? And again, it's another button type. So somebody has that machine. BS. I could say other things, but I think it's Bougie Stitchers. I almost said sisters again. Awesome magnet. It will bite, so very strong. You don't have to worry about losing your magnets with those. And then I got this really cool little pouch stuffed with stuff. Caramel apple tea. I think there was something else in here and it fell out. This adorable blueberry sticker. I can't get enough stickers. And then, oh, this was Beth. She was from Alabama. So that's why it says Sweet Home, Alabama. I wrote something crazy in Beth's book. I thought it was Lori's book, and it was How Did We Meet? And I wrote Cream and Cone. So I had to track Beth down when I found out it was her book and say, I'm not crazy. I just didn't want her to get home and go, who? What? And I probably had a lot of sugar when I was there, so, but isn't that cute? And this is a little project card. So I think I'll use this probably on one of my floss drop rings. So that's the biggest problem I have, is forgetting to write everything down when I'm going to go introduce a chart or a pattern or a whip. Here's all the information. Or I could just keep this because it's a way to remember Beth. All right, what else? I think that's it. I want to stop this and I want to organize the next video because I want to go through Lori's bag. I want to talk about the smalls exchange and what other things to look forward to at retreats, because we played games, we had raffles, we had door prizes. It was overwhelming. Lots of fun. So I bid you adieu and I bid you farewell. Happy stitching, happy crafting, be safe. Tschüss.